Good evening. I'm Dr. Austin, and I'm your host for today's show, Fat is Whack. On today's show, we're going to focus on this cat dissection that me and my partner Agnes did a few weeks ago. When we dissected our cat, we noticed that there were several loads of fat everywhere, from the heart to the lungs, everywhere. It was just nasty. So basically, we're going to focus on how fat affects the body systems. We're going to take you through some of the photos of our cat dissection, and we even have exclusive interviews from what other people think fat is and how it affects the body systems. At the end of the video, we're going to relate all this back to anatomy and how it affects your health. I hope you enjoy. Really though, what is fat?
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend...
Well, here are some interesting opinions about what people think fat is. Okay, Kendall, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of fat?
First thing that comes to my mind when I think of fat, the Biggest Loser. Because all those people were fat. I mean, they're not fat anymore, but, or like the fat parts on bacon, and it's like this much bacon and then this much fat.
Oh, okay.
I think of that too.
So, Stacy, what do you think fat is?
I think the fat is storage of energy.
How do you think that?
I have no
Stacy.
Seriously, just
What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about fat?
yellow mushy stuff. My fat on my stomach. That's what I think.
Okay. What do you think about when you first hear the word fat?
Lard, like, I don't know, like fat and like a plastic bag.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about fat?
I think of steak, sirloin steak. No, I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm so hungry right now.
Alex, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word fat?
McDonald's.
Okay. And I'm back. So those are some really interesting takes on what you guys think fat is. But Stacey had to be the most right. Fat is simply energy. Your body needs fat. It's a nutrient. But when you have excessive amounts of fat, your body has to store them everywhere in different kinds of places, like around your heart, in between your muscles, everywhere. And when you don't burn that fat, it stays there and it causes health problems. When we opened up our cat dissection, basically fat was everywhere. So we know this cat definitely was not burning off fat, and it definitely was not healthy and could have all kinds of problems. We have some pictures to show you of the cardiovascular system. In the cardiovascular system, basically we found fat covered the heart, and it was everywhere. Here you go, guys. Photo shows us exposing the brachiocephalic vein. This is a photo of the heart. Photos of the fat that we had to remove in order to see this body system. Here's some photos of the integumentary system. Enjoy! Picture of normal cat skin. This is a photo of our cat skin. Notice the fat attached to the skin. Okay, get prepared. Here's some photos of the digestive system. Here's a picture of our cat's liver. Notice that under and around the liver, it is covered in fat. Here's a picture of the greater momentum that covers the intestines in our cat. Notice that it has a lot of fat covering it. Another photo of the digestive system. Notice the amount of oil and grease that is on the liver and intestines. This is a picture of the intestines. Notice the color and shape of the intestine. Here's the respiratory system, guys. The photo of the lungs surrounding the heart. So, although we don't have a lot of pictures of the respiratory system, please note that it did take a lot of liposuction in order to reach the lungs. But it was all worth it. In the end, we learned a lot. And I'm sure you guys are wondering, so how does all this fat and nastiness affect me? Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm sure after seeing those delightful pictures of our cat, you want to go out and eat you some nice fried, greasy chicken right now. But understand this, you and cats have the same diseases. You both can get diabetes. Both humans and cats can also get high cholesterol and heart disease. So you want to make sure that you take care of yourself and reduce your fat intake. So here are some more reasons why you should reduce your fat intake. Eating a high-fat diet may contribute to heart disease. Eating too much fat also contributes to excess body weight. Since a gram of fat has about twice as many calories per gram as carbohydrates and proteins, being overweight may increase your risk of developing high blood pressure, diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and certain forms of cancer. Whether you're trying to lose weight, lower blood cholesterol levels, or simply eat healthier, you'll want to limit total fat intake. Alright guys, so that's the end of our show. I hope you enjoyed Fat is Whack. We will now present our case on why fat and how fat affects the different body systems. I hope you guys enjoy it. So Stacy, what do you think fat is?
Oh, come on. I get so camera shy. I really don't know.
Stacy! Okay, do you think excessive fat affects the respiratory system?
I believe that the respiratory system works with. See, exactly. That's why I wanted
Billy,
to
it's
ask
something you
first.
just say on the spot. You don't think, Billy, Carl. Okay, Carl, do you think excessive fat, hold on. You're watching the Medical Channel, and I'm your medical host, Tia Austin. And on today's show, we are going to go through the documentation of a cat dissection. Unfortunately for the cat that we've seen tonight, this cat is obese. When I say obese, it's obese. It's huge, okay? And we're going to go over the effects on...
And I think of like the big chunks of yellow fat that they have in the doctor's office, you know? And they're like, you need to lose this.
Oh, okay. So, what do you think about fat related to health?
Thank you. Fat related to health? What do you mean?
Like,
Oh, okay. No. Oh, wait, what?
all right, let's... What do you think that is?
I'm getting anxiety. It's hot in here.
We are outside.
My prom date.
Carlo, do you think the nervous system is affected by excessive fat?
Yes. No.
Why do you think
wait.
no?
No. Yes. I mean. No.
Can you explain
Final answer
why?
is no.
Why you
I
feel
mean,
no?
Because I believe that the fat doesn't affect the nervous system because. Dude, man.
Alright guys, so that's the end of our show. I hope you enjoyed it. Make you think about putting down them french fries.